What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, February 7th, and today we're going to be talking about a new virtual land that's going on for sale in just a few days from now, and that is with a new game called Tiny Colony. We're going to be talking about Tiny Colony, what the game is, and also why you should really look forward to possibly these virtual lands going on sale and if it's the right investment for you. Now, I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend. As you're aware, the crypto market is back up again, and I hope you guys watched our previous videos in terms of buying the dip. But with that said, we're only going to be talking today about the virtual lands, and I'm sure all of you are feeling quite good right now. So with that said, guys, be sure to smash up that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page, and most importantly, please avoid any of those scam comments down below. We did not reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, email, or private DMs. We just don't reach out to you guys in regards to that, so please be very careful and invest safely. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So what is Tiny Colony? Tiny Colony is a game that's built on the Solana blockchain, which is great. And also you can acquire the token itself, which is called Tiny, the ticker symbol, on Radium. And Radium, as you guys know, is a DEX swap that you can swap your tokens for. Now, it says an expansive pixelated ecosystem on the Solana blockchain. Now, originally, this token was launched on an IDO launch platform called Star Launch, which you guys, if you haven't been a part of the IDO launches, that's okay. You can still acquire the token now. Now, it's saying that Tiny Colony is the first ever construction and management simulation blockchain game. Now, I don't know if this is true, but it definitely uses the pixelated built-in game within itself to create a unique experience, which I thought was actually quite interesting. And you can go ahead and go down here to talk about the different arenas and gameplays that are expected to go live this year. Now, it does say that you don't actually have to own an NFT in order to build land. They say you can build it on your own, but there is some incentive to buying the land ahead of time, so it helps you play the game with advantages in itself. And the only way you can buy those lands is using the Tiny token. But I'm sure that you can also pay using a Solana or any other swap, but that's just, my perspective. Again, don't follow what I'm saying. This is just my own financial opinion. We're looking at the roadmap, right? Because we want to see where we're going on right now. And right now, the virtual land is going to go live on February 10th. Right now, it's February 7th. We actually have 3 days until that happens. The fractal NFTs, if you hold any fractal NFTs out there, you will be airdropped a token. But also, if you were chosen for the whitelist for the Tiny Colony virtual lands, then you will also receive some credits to buy that land as well. So that's kind of just the roadmap right now. But what's really interesting is that they're going to come out with a Tiny Colony animated TV series later on down the road. Now, that's very ambitious of them to do, but it's very rare to see gaming companies get into the entertainment space, right? How would this look? But I love that that's kind of where they're aiming for, to build a little bit of interest and a little bit of entertainment for any holders out there. Tokenomics I found very interesting because it seemed pretty healthy that players and the ecosystem take up around almost 60%. And the team has around 15%, which I thought was pretty reasonable. Sometimes when you see companies with 25% or more, that's when you start to see red flags, because they're taking a little bit more equity out of the token supply. Especially if you're given that the token supply is only 100 million. Sometimes we see these games, they have 1 billion tokens. And we also see the team having 25%. So usually that's a little fishy. But a team having 50% out of 100 million, it's not so bad. Is it a big chunk? Absolutely. But again, in order for them to keep developing, it only makes sense for there. So that's it for that one. I wanted to show you the token itself. Again, the ticker symbol is Tiny, and the market cap, believe it or not, is only 2 million. So that is extremely low. So that means that this is high risk, high reward if you're going to invest in this token right now, right? So if you invest $500 or $200, that could pay off for you a lot later, because that money is a lot compared to this $2 million market cap. Now, off of its recent launch, which was back in January 4th, it's actually always been in a downtrend. It has not been able to take a breather. But this could be because people in the IDO launch on Star Launch were taking their profits. And also on top of that, the market took a dip as well, especially in the month of January. So this token has taken a bit of a beating, but we're not here to talk about the token. I'm not encouraging anybody to take the token, because we're looking at the virtual land. And if you are interested in buying this token, you simply go to Radium and you click onto select token and you basically type in Tiny. And if the tiny token does not show up here, all you simply do is just copy the address from the tiny bits and select this copy address, and it's simply paste it in here if it doesn't show up, and then you can go ahead and click and add that token, right? And there you go. There's that token. You can hopefully swap either Solana or any other crypto built on the Solana blockchain. So that's basically it for the swapping of the token. But let's talk about the virtual land supplies, because in all honesty, this one looks like it could be quite ambitious. People could be interested in buying this land, but there could be other assets to this as well. So this is going to be launching on February 9th in terms of the pre-sale, and then the whitelist and public sale will happen on February 10th. And I'm going to walk through where you're at in this and how you can actually get this land and why it's important to be the first come first serve basis, be that initial person, buy that. Now, there are all sorts of lands. There is the Ness, Persian Empire, Samurai Lands, Viking Mountains, Sorcerer Hideouts, Scientist Outposts, and Spirit Hotspots. Now, as you can tell from the beginning until the end, the supply dwindles slowly, and obviously the Spirit Hotspots are the most valued assets. Now, if you go to the Fractal website, which is where you're going to be acquiring these virtual lands by minting, it'll basically show you the timestamp of when these launches are going to go live. And as you can see here, say for instance with the Nest one, it's starting in 3 days, 3 hours, 25 minutes. Know this though, here's the difference between the top section and the bottom section. So there's going to be 3,400 in supply for people who are under the Fractal whitelist token holders or the Tiny Colony lottery winners. So once those people fill out their forms, fill out their minting processes, then only 600 will be available to the public. That means people are going to be buying this right away for 0.5 Solanas. Now, for this one particularly, I'm not interested in the Nest version because if you hold one of these Nest lands, you will only receive a common and uncommon bonus NFT that will either be airdropped to you, which is not something that's clarified just yet, or if you're going to be given tokens to buy that, right? So holders will be able to participate in the Tiny DAO with a small number of governance tokens, and those governance tokens do show up in your wallet. And if you go further down, you can see that they cost more and more. The price increases in terms of minting from 0.5 to 2.5. And then here's another example. For the Persian Empire, only 1,720 will be made available for Fractal whitelist token holders or Tiny Colony lottery winners, but only 430 will be in supply, right? So you can keep going down. The list goes on and on for the Viking Mountains, Samurai Lands, Scientist Outpost, Sorcerer Hideouts, and last but not least, the Spirit Hotspots. Spirit Hotspots, believe it or not, is 25 Solanas. That's a lot of money, 25 Solanas. But there's only 50 of them for the IDO people, and also, I'm sorry, not the IDO people, the lottery winners for Tiny Colony, and also the whitelist holders for Fractal. And then that means that the public sale, first come, first serve basis, will only have 10. But the benefits for those people's is that the holders will get legendary and mythical bonus NFTs, right? That's even more rare. So you just hope that you can actually be able to obtain that in some way. But if that's too much for you, then maybe 5 Solanas is good for you, because this has 600 in terms of its supply for Sorcerer Hideouts. That means only publicly for you guys, only 150 are available to buy for 5 Solanas. Again, you don't have to participate in this because the time has already passed for that. But we can go down. There's 2.5 Solanas, and you can decide here if you want to see this. Just go to fractal.is, and then you can go to the top left, and there's Tiny Colonies, and it will show you that exact thing. Now let's go ahead and go to the white paper document, which basically tells you how to mint a Tiny Colony NFT on the Fractal Launchpad, which is the website we just saw. The Tiny Colony NFT drop on the Fractal Launchpad is split into 2 different mints. And we're going to just focus on the second one, but I just want to run through the first one for people who are lucky enough to be a part of this. Now, Fractal and Tiny Colony whitelist lottery mints, holders of Fractal whitelist token, which are distributed to Fractal NFT holders. So if you went back to the website and you had owned, say, one of these Fractal NFTs, this had to have been before, I believe, February 5th, but it's February 7th, so you guys seeing this video, you probably already missed out. So a token will be distributed to these holders, and that way they can buy the mints themselves. But again, just because you have the token itself doesn't reserve your place online. You actually do have to buy it first come, first serve. So the public mint release, this is more important for the viewers now watching this video. It's open to anyone with a Solana wallet, so make sure you have your Phantom wallet connected because it only accepts Phantom wallet. A total of 2,200 colonies across 7 different fractions will be available in these mints. Keep that in mind. Now, the whitelist tokens mentioned above will automatically be sent to your wallet. You will be eligible sometime before the mint, 3 p.m. Pacific time, February 10th. For fractal NFT holders, the snapshot will be taken 12 p.m. PST, which again, February 5th has already passed, so there's no point in buying the fractal NFTs right now. Your whitelist token will be consumed once you mint a colony. Consume as meaning spent. Once you spent your token, it will only happen when you mint your colony. Your whitelist does not guarantee you will be able to mint, as there is a limited supply of the colonies. These mints are released first come first served basis. If you do not have a whitelist token, you will still be eligible to mint in the public mint, right? So here's a video that is just basically doing the walkthrough of that. So right here, the time is coming down, and what happens is this guy is showing you that when you connect your Phantom wallet, what to do exactly. So the timer is already hit, and now it's time for you to mint. Now, if you're a whitelist holder of either the fractal NFTs or you were chosen for the whitelist tiny colony winners, then you'll have these tokens sent to you and you can make these purchases. And you have to verify yourself, obviously go through these steps and get that done. So once that happens, you'll be able to see that once your wallet is verified, you will actually have this token airdrop to you, and you will actually be able to mint as this happens. It will give you the chance to mint it as we speak. And as you can see, this process, you have to approve that transaction, and then by that time happens, your minting transaction is completed, and then it will show up in your wallet, and that's going to be how it looks. And that's basically it. That's how you go through this process. And I wanted to show you guys how this all works because it is very exciting that another virtual land is going on for sale, and it's happening within Tiny Colony within the Solana blockchain. Now, am I personally investing in this? I'm still debating. I will not spend 25 Solanas. I will not spend 5 Solanas. 2.5 Solanas? Yeah, possibly. But I'm not even going to spend 0.5 Solanas for a virtual land. 2.5 seems reasonable, and if we look at the 2.5 colonies, those may be more logistical because they have epic and rare NFT airdrops that will happen to you, right? So guys, that's just my personal opinion. Let me know your comments down below if you're excited about Tiny Colony virtual lands and if you plan on buying them as well. Now that you've seen the walkthrough, I hope that you guys invest safely, and please do smash up that like button if you enjoy these videos, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit up our Patreon page, and I will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider training tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the Global Crypto Assets Exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.